All right, you guys, I'm so excited about this call today. Faye, would you like to introduce Kelly?
Hi, everyone.
So I'm so excited to introduce Kelly. She and I worked together in South Carolina. What years was that, Kelly? Like 09 to 11 or something thereabouts?
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. And she's a mom of 2 beautiful children, and she lives I guess it's a suburb of Chicago.
Yep.
Yeah. So we started Juice Plus a couple months ago, and now she's decided to jump into the business. Thrilled to welcome her.
That is awesome. Kelly, welcome. We're so happy to have you join us, and I'm glad you're able to hop on our call today, too. We are going to talk more. I think we know everybody else, right? Does everybody else know everybody? Yes, I think so. We're going to talk a little bit more. Last week we talked about money. We talked about money last week. So I wanted to go a little bit more in detail about that today. So I'm going to talk to you guys kind of about residual income. What is residual income? I kept hearing Peggy and Bree talk about residual income, and I was just like, okay, I didn't really know what it meant. So anyway, I pulled up some stuff to read to you guys. By the way, who has their hands on a copy of GoPro since we talked last week? I know, mine's over here. All right, I know Sam got one. Okay, I still want to encourage all of you guys to get your hands. No, look at Virginia.
This is for my new team. They're going to read.
Yeah, they are. Okay, who's got your copy on, or who's got your hands on 5 copies of GoPro? 6 copies. Okay, you win. If you guys didn't see, you can get it for free. I don't know when that expires, but I posted a link in Team Solar that you can get the book for free, the audio book, and it's a download also. And when I say free, it is, you pay shipping and handling. It's $6.95, but it's only $6.95 for all 3 of those, which is a pretty incredible deal. So go back into Team Solar and look for that link. I highly recommend it, and it's not about Juice Plus, like I said before. It truly is strictly just about network marketing. So it really just helps you learn more about network marketing. Faye, what'd you just say? You found it in Spanish? Oh, awesome. She found a Spanish audio version for Maria. That's so cool. Great. So there, it's available. If anybody has anybody that needs to hear it in Spanish, contact Faye. She'll let you know where to find it. So that's super awesome. All right, well, I'm going to share my screen with you really quick. And I'm just going to, you guys can just read along with me. Here, there's Lori from last week. But what is residual income? Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is active income? Active income comes as a direct result of our efforts. This is when we work for 1 hour and we get paid a certain amount for that hours of work. You guys, that's wages, salaries. That's the norm. That's basically what our world lives on, is the active income. You'll hear us quote Jim Rohn quite a bit. Eric Worre in GoPro talks about this quite a bit, but he talks about working for wages or, residual income. So if you scroll down a little bit, what is residual, or sometimes I guess it's called passive income? It's when you continue to get paid after the work is done. So if you kind of compare that to Bill Gates, it says in there, he's still making a residual income from Microsoft, even though he isn't working there anymore. And I've seen this come to fruition in my job. You guys heard me talk about this last week, that you work really hard in the beginning, you build your business, and I'm going to use this analogy again with my hands, if you can see me. Hopefully you can see me. It may feel like you're working a whole lot for not very much money, but at some point it does flip where you're working a lot less and your income is up here. And I've seen that happen in my business, where I am now actively getting a great residual income. So there was a little bit more I wanted to read to you here. Like here, Richard Branson doesn't run any of the 400 plus companies he started, but he goes over the numbers each day to make sure they're performing well, and calls the CEO if there are any problems. So that doesn't mean we're going to make all this money and then we don't do anything. We don't ever look at our business again. It's going to get easier, but we're still going to have to pour into our business. Like if you guys watch Peggy and Bree, they do some traveling, they do some talking, they still train us, and they're still with us. Wendy Campbell is a really good example. She goes and she speaks. And I'm not saying that you need to be a speaker from the main stage or anything like that, but you still want to, when you get to a certain point, you're still going to want to take a look at your business, take a look at your customers. And that's why we're starting now with really good customer care. And I'm going to teach you guys a couple of things in just a little bit. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Let me see here. So the first thing to be aware of is how you work for active or residual income, and then you decide. You know, you've got to find something that you enjoy doing. For us, I'm so grateful that I can earn a residual income for $50 a year. You know, it's $50 a year to sign up for our business, and then what you do with it is up to you, and then you're earning that residual income as you build your business. And down here, Jim Rohn says, he's famous for saying, I'm working full-time on my job and part-time on my fortune, but it won't be long before I'm working full-time on my fortune. Can you imagine what my life will look like? You guys, this is just a different way. It's just a different way of earning an income. I've shared this before. I didn't get in the beginning. Some of you guys might get that already. Some of you might be where I was. But it truly is just a different way of earning income. It's not wages. It's that residual income that we're creating. And you know, it's the nature of the beast. It's great, and it could be detrimental because we aren't required to do anything with our business. We don't have to do anything. It's all completely on us. It's all up to us. It's what we want to do with it. So that can be good, which is great because the more work I do, the more money I get paid. But then the less work I do, the less money I get paid until you get to that certain point where you've built your business and you're earning that residual income. Does that make sense to you guys? I just wanted to touch on residual income because I really liked what I posted in Team Solar. We have residual bills. Why not earn residual income, you know, and help take care of those bills that we've got that we're going to be paying monthly. Well, hopefully not forever, but some of us forever. So how to make it, how to make money. Now, again, Kelly, I know you weren't on our calls in the past, but we don't talk about money often. I don't talk about money often. Our mission is so people-focused that we really talk about good customer care and how to reach out to people and how to make a difference in people's lives. That's our mission. That's our passion. That is our company's passion and our company's mission. And so you really won't even hear corporate talk about money. You won't see their flashy cars. You won't see them with their fancy rings on stage because we do truly have a, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, when your mind just goes blank.
Mission with a heart.
A mission with a heart. We do truly have a mission with a heart. Like almost like an image to our mission with a heart, an image to withhold because we're not about the money. We're truly about having a heart and helping people. However, last week and this week, it was pressed on my heart to talk to you guys a little bit more about the income and let you know that, yes, we love people, but yes, you can make great money with this business too. So that's why we're kind of talking about this today. So how to make it? First and foremost, you have to talk to people. Like, you have to talk. Now, does that mean you have to be an extrovert? No, like not at all. You can be the most private person in the world. You can be the most introverted person in the world, but still make a great income and still hit NMD in this business. Virginia and I have a really good friend that has done that. In fact, there is, if you find yourself introverted, and she was so scared of talking to people, correct me if I'm wrong, Virginia, like she wouldn't even go through the drive-through because she didn't want to talk to people to order food. She wouldn't pick up the phone. She was so scared to call and order pizza, wasn't it?
Carmen, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She is now a national marketing director in the company. I don't know what club level she is, but she is an amazing person. So I want to dispel that myth. You don't have to be me. You don't have to just be crazy. But you do have to talk to people. Talk to people in your own way. However that looks, okay? So if you are a big event person, have big events. If you are a one-on-one person, have one-on-ones. Just build relationships and love on people. But bottom line, if you want to make money and you want to change lives, you have to talk to people. If you don't like talking to people, I would say one of two things. Either A, this business is not for you, or B, let's figure out how we can get over that. And I opt for B, because we can help you get over your fear of talking to people. So anyway, you've got to just talk to people. And it doesn't mean calling somebody up and saying, buy Juice Plus for me. You know what I mean? It truly is just being a friend, seeing a need, and building a relationship with them. That's really what it comes down to. Do we want everybody on Juice Plus? Sure. We know it's the simplest thing they can do. Is everybody going to get on Juice Plus? No. But, if we open the door and we build a relationship and they don't get on Juice Plus, but we just scored a new friend. I mean, it's like a win-win. It's great all around. And you've planted seeds. So regardless of whether they get on Juice Plus or not, they're now thinking about their health and their nutrition a little bit more. So we've planted seeds. Okay, so talk to people. You guys, keep it simple. Don't put all the pressure and all the work on yourselves. You will hear me say over and over again, this business isn't necessarily easy, but it's simple. You're going to do the same thing over and over and over again. You're going to say, hey, Jan, I saw that you posted for the 15th millionth time that your kids are sick. I have found something that has really helped us. Would you like some more information on it? Or if I sent you a video, would you be willing to watch it? And then let them answer. And if they say no, well, okay then. But if they say yes, and most oftentimes they'll say sure, then you send them the video and let the video do the talking. But then you need to follow up. Make sure you follow up. And Eric Worre is really great about getting that action plan together. When you read GoPro, he talks all about how to kind of set, you send that video, and then you say, okay, can you watch it by Wednesday at 3 o'clock? I'll follow up with you, on 5 o'clock on Wednesday, and we'll talk about it. You don't have to be that specific, but you need to follow up. You don't want to leave somebody just hanging once you send them a video. Follow up with them. Okay, so keep it simple, and then you just do that over and over and over and over again, and you teach your team to do the same thing over and over and over again. Another great way to make it easy for you guys is to plug into the Monday night call. Christina, I loved that you were on there last night. You brought a friend on there last night. Third-party validation is huge. When you are just talking with a friend about it, there's that friend aspect. You may be able to, they are hearing you through a filter because they know you. But when you can get them to hear somebody else talk about it, it really just validates what you've told them. Plus, and this works in team building as well, Faye and I have done this a lot, she can talk differently to certain people, and I can talk differently to certain people, and they respond differently. So it just is so helpful to be able to use what we already have established, use what we already have in place, use your upline, use me if I'm not your direct upline. Okay, Maria, hi.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know I had it on. You know what? I was trying to hear you, that's all. But
okay. Well, you're good. You just listen. You can turn off your video if you want to, but we like seeing your pretty face. So plug into the Monday night call. All of our team calls are posted in our Team Solar page. There's all those graphics in there. Plug into, no, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so keep it simple. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? Take the pressure off of you to explain what Juice Plus is. Let the experts do it. Plug into that Monday night call. Okay, good customer care. This is so, so important because you're not going to be able to continue residual income if you lose all your customers, right? I mean, you might still have team under you that have customers, but then you're losing out on if you're a VF or higher, your sales coordinator or higher, you understand that most of our paycheck comes from those performance bonuses by keeping a certain amount of customers. So we encourage all of you to get your business customer qualified. If this is foreign language to you right now, don't even worry about it. If you're still working towards your HLP, if you're brand new, if you're still working towards your 2,000 plus, Don't even worry about what I'm saying. But if you are at that VF and sales coordinator level, we want to get you customer qualified. So good customer care. The way our business works, you guys, is that you fall in love with the Juice Plus product, and then you have customers that will be customers for life, hopefully. And if they aren't a customer for life, then hopefully they're a customer that turns into a rep because they love the product so much. I've lost a few customers, but over the course of I would say 5 years, I still have a lot of customers that started 4 or 5 years ago that are still customers. But I know that I intentionally do really good customer care with them. Okay, so what does customer care look like? I'm actually, Stephanie, if you are free, I would like you to share what you just did with your customers in just a second. But what I want you guys to do is utilize our customer care page. That's our one simple change, Juice Plus Journey page. Here's a little trick about Facebook. You guys see me posting in that group all the time, right? In our customer care page group. You guys see it because most of you are Facebook friends with me. And there's a certain notification setting. If you have customers in that group that are not Facebook friends with me, chances are they aren't seeing my posts if their notifications aren't turned on to all. Okay? So what I would like to encourage you guys to do is if you find a healthy recipe, or if you find a really cool news article, or if you just want to share a picture of your kids drinking a smoothie, put that in our customer care page because your customers, because you're Facebook friends with them, are then going to see it. Does that make sense? So it's all fine and dandy that I'm posting in there, but I guarantee most of your customers are not seeing my posts unless they're intentionally going into that page looking for something. Okay? So feel free to utilize that page. So add them in there and then let's use it to really encourage our customers onto furthering their health journey. We love Juice Plus. We love what it does for us, but we want to do even more for them. We want to get them to do the shred. Get them to cut out the gluten and the dairy and add the shakes and get the full benefit of what our products have to offer. Okay? Okay, Stephanie, I'll have you talking just 1 second. There's cookbooks. If you look in our customer care page under files, there is a smoothie cookbook in there. So if you just added a customer that bought the shakes, you could even say, check in the files in this page for a recipe book full of over 100 different ways to use your shakes. And then we know that we have the Healthy Living Revolution website where that free cookbook is. If you haven't been on there, go to the healthylivingrevolution.com and there's a free cookbook there that you can download the link and send that to all your customers as well. So we really do want to further them on to better health. Okay. We're going to talk about the Juice Plus Effect Survey. Go ahead, Steph.
Okay, so I got the Juice Plus Experience Survey.
Oh, yep, that's fine.
It's just a little survey of like.
I'm going to pull it up.
Okay, it's like drinking more water, eating more fruits and vegetables. Can
you see it?
I went through. No, it's you're changing. Yep. So I went through all of my customers, and even the ones that had canceled. I went through all of my customers and sent them the survey. I sent them a thank you note, and I sent them a pre-stamped envelope so that they can send their survey back to me like for free. I got about 12 of them back out of like my around 20 customers. And I got super sweet notes like, thank you for introducing me to this product. I feel a noticeable difference on days when I rush to school and I forget to take them. Thank you so much. And that's from one of my friends in high school that I barely ever talked to. And so I got about 12 of them back. I let them know that if they sent it back to me by a certain date that I was going to put them in for an entry to a drawing to win $50. I just happened to feel extra generous, and I wanted to make sure that I got some of those surveys back. So I was like, hey, $50, I'd do anything, like any writing of whatever, I'd mail that back right away for $50 or a possible chance to get that. So I sent that all out. I got it all pretty quickly. And the day that I got a majority of them, I was feeling pretty down about my business and just really, you know, like, oh, I've reached the level of people that I could talk to, and, you know, just feeling pretty down. And so when I got that, my spirits were lifted even more. And somebody put in $10 just for a thank you. I don't know why she did that, but she was super sweet. And so, yeah, that's what I did. Sit down, please.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Stephanie. I love it. I think that's so great. And you don't have to give away $50. You just certainly don't need to do that. But I thought that was a really great way to just send the survey out. I mean, you can do the survey on the phone. You can send them the link. You can send it. I usually send it over Facebook Messenger, and I say, hey, I don't need this back. Just take a look at it. I would love to see if you've noticed any changes that you didn't expect you would have noticed with more fruits and vegetables. So use that survey however you can. Use that survey. I wanted to show you this page real quick too, because this is full of a lot of good information. This is the mission-driven model. If you go to creating the best customer experience, you'll see some fabulous stuff down here. Here's a customer profile. You can use this if you'd like to. Okay, this is just how to kind of keep in touch with your customers. You guys can see it, right? I hope. Bueller. There's 30-day check-ins.
Yes.
Okay, good. I couldn't see you guys. I didn't know where you went. Okay, here's 30-day check-ins for customers. What is so great about this is verbiage for you guys. Hi, Kelly. It's been 30 days since you added Juice Plus to your diet. I wanted to see how you are doing. Have you adopted a good routine for taking it every day? If so, what? Hey, Kelly, just doing my 30-day customer check-in. I know when you ordered, you were hoping that Juice Plus would improve your immune system. I remember you telling me that you were sick of getting sick. It's been 90 days. Have you noticed yourself or kids getting sick less? I mean, some really great verbiage in here that you, like I'm telling you, we really, really try to make it as simple as possible. You know, put your own spin on it. Use your own words. Of course, make it heartfelt. But this takes any of the guesswork out. If you have Shred 10 customers, you guys, it's all right here. Sample text you can send to your Shred 10 customers on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's so much great stuff in here. So I highly encourage you to check out this section, right? Check out all of it, but this section right here. Okay. Okay, so that's a lot about customer care. The final thing I want to talk about is plugging in calls, just like this one. This is where you're going to learn so much. This call and then the Shooting Stars call right after it. Just being able to plug in and just being around other people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, getting the little nuggets that I guarantee that other team members that aren't plugging into this, hopefully they'll go back and they'll watch the video later, but they're going to miss all these little nuggets that are really going to propel your business forward. So plugging into the calls. Not just these calls too, but if you want to be part of the fast track to VF, fast track to sales coordinator, fast track to senior sales coordinator groups, let your upline know. Let me know, because if you really want to go far now, and don't get me wrong, it's okay if you don't want to. That's totally fine. If you're fine with where you're at, that is absolutely 100% fine. But if you do want to take it to the next level and you want to take advantage of the marketing plan, our team we just have a lot of great things for you guys to plug into to make you super successful. So if you want to be part of those fast tracking calls, they're on Wednesday nights. And yes, they're all on Wednesday nights. So let us know if you want to be part of those. And we'll get you involved. There's a Facebook group, and then there's a call that you would hop on just like this, a Zoom call. Also, the Team Solar page. We post stuff in there all the time, so just try to hop in there and check that out every once in a while. And if you are not in our Greater Shooting Stars team page and you would like to be, you don't have to be, especially if you're just starting. I don't usually put my team members in there until they're usually a VF. But if there's somebody there that really wants to run then I'll add them to the Shooting Stars page because it's really full of great information and you get to meet so many more of our greater team. And then Voxer. Voxer, wah, wah, wah. I know some of you might be like, Voxer, it buzzes all the time. Turn off your notifications. I had to. I made the switch to Voxer, how long ago, Faye? 8 months?
August 12th, 2016. Did it? But it was around July. 'Cause I remember it vividly.
This is how much she did not want to go to Voxer. In fact, Faye is one of the reasons why I didn't want to move my business over to Voxer because I knew how much she hated it. But I had to streamline my life. I had to make it easier for me. I had to separate my business from my personal life. So I moved everything, all my business is in Voxer now. And that is the way I really do like to communicate. It's simple. Everything's there. I know that's where I need to go when I'm checking business stuff. If for some reason you need me and I'm not paying attention to Voxer, you can text me. You can use Facebook Messenger. That's fine. But the bulk of my stuff I do is over in Voxer, and I encourage you guys to do the same because that's what your upline is going to use. So be involved in Voxer. If you have no idea what Voxer is or what I'm talking about, then just ask your upline what Voxer is. Like I said, you can turn off the notifications, but it's super simple to forward a Voxer onto you when you're in Voxer. And it's just a walkie-talkie app. Keep it short, keep it sweet. I know I talk way too much on Voxer, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm trying to tone it down. But it really is simple, and I love being able to do our business over there because it really does, it just helps. It really, when I made that switch, you guys, it needed to happen. It really did. It made my life so much simpler. So utilize Voxer. So those are some really great ways to plug in, okay? The final thing is be coachable. That's it, be coachable. And then be duplicatable. You want people to know that they can do this too. So you want people to just duplicate what you're doing. But there's a catch with that, because if you're not doing what you want your team to do, guess what? They're gonna do the same thing, okay? So your team is gonna duplicate what you're doing. So if you're plugging in, more often than not, if you have a team that really is hungry and they wanna do this, they're gonna plug in too. But if you're not plugging in, your team might not be plugging in either, okay? So they're gonna do what you're doing. So it really is a big follow the leader thing. I mean, it really is. You're gonna do it with your own flair, your own twist, your own personality, make it your own. But make sure you're talking to people, make sure you're plugging in, and make sure you're coachable. And that's it. That's Juice Plus residual income kind of in a nutshell. Does anybody have, it's 2:30, so it is time to go. Oh, I wanted to leave you with one thing. If you do have anything to add, go ahead and let me know. But I absolutely love this. Hopefully it'll pull up. Quote right here. Oh, it's little, but can you see it? Okay, I'll read it to you. This is Bill Gates. What's your secret? He replied. There is no secret. I simply showed the plan to 1,200 people. 900 said no, and only 300 signed up. Out of those 300, only 85 did anything at all. Out of those 85, only 35 were serious. Out of those 35, 11 made me a millionaire. Not that I'm expecting to be a millionaire. I do want to make a good, substantial amount of money with my Juice Plus business now that I've treat it like a business. Now that instead of treating it like a hobby, I treat it like a business because I know the power we have to change lives with our product and with our business. You might not be there yet. It's a learning process. It's a journey for everybody. You might be there and you might be ready. Here's the deal. The more people you talk to, the more chances you're going to have at finding these people right here who want to do this. Okay? If I hadn't put myself out there, I would not have found Virginia and Marcia in Germany. If I hadn't put myself out there, I wouldn't have found Faye either. These gals were not even my friends before Juice Plus. They were all strangers to me, but we connected because I talked. And I showed the plan to 1,200 people. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's even been more than 1,200 now, but you don't need the masses to join you. grab a buddy, grab 2 buddies, grab 3 buddies, they grab buddies, and that's how residual income works. That's how building this business works. But keep talking, and you're going to find the ones that get it as much as you do. Some people won't, and that's okay. But some people will, and some people need this. Some people want this, and we have it to offer. Okay, does anybody else have anything to add before we jump on our call with Peggy? No? Okay, you guys, I'm so excited you hopped on. Hop on the Shooting Stars call. Peggy is going to be talking about the training that she just did in Rochester this past weekend. She's going to do some training with us there. So that number is, I should have it handy. I should always have it handy.
228-620-0510.
Okay, got it. Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye, guys. Good to see all your faces. Always makes me happy.